Welcome to Hoot's Live Tie. It's your boy Rooster, co-owner, fly tire, founder of Hoot's Custom Flies and Guides. Let's get everything proper here. Please keep all messages cordial and everything, respectful, yada yada. Keep your head. All right. So now I'm going to be tying. I'm starting to stock. I'm going to take a break from the fly tying Bible a little bit. And because I got to start stocking up for stuff. And I got this show coming up, Tri-Lakes, April 11th and 12th. And I'll be there. I'll probably be tying some jig pigs and stuff like that. And I'll have jig pig material for sale and everything else. So check it out, There's some cool stuff. So I'm going to tie these. I sold a lot of these master splinters last time and got great reviews back and stuff like that. It was pretty cool. So I'm going to straight up tie some master splinters. I'm going to probably tie about 2 dozen, not right now, because I still got 6 more flies to tie for a guide I got going on. So we're going to start this off with the Arex FW 530. It's like a caddis sedge hook. Which also I use for my cicada patterns too, which I will definitely be tying for that. The brood. I don't know if there's going to be a brood hatch this year, but that was pretty cool. All right, so we got that, and we want to lay down a nice little thread base with some Simplify 6/0 classic wax to about right there. All right. I don't want to use my good scissors because I'll be cutting rabbit hair and everything. Let's get this to zoom in a little bit more too. Oh, let me change the messages on this. Bam. There we go. Oh. Huh. There we go. That's better. Take this jacket off. Hey, what's up, Harley? No bruise this year? Oh man, I got you. I'll tie you up some broods. I love tying that pattern. It's pretty simple. Definitely will have a bunch tied up. So we're going to bring our thread forward again. And we kind of want to just uncord it, And this is it's really up to you. This is a mouse pattern and it stays on top of the water. So you could put your glue down if you want to, because we're going to tie some foam on. And you can use super glue. You can use whatever you want. Awesome, awesome. How you been, Harley? What you been tying? So I just put some super glue, man. You can just really all the flies I tie, and I've used all the super glues and everything, stuff like that. It's all the same. Now this right here is hook a little bit wider than the hook gap. You see that? And then we're going to take it. We're going to fold it down right over this. And we're going to just really quickly, before it all dries. And then right here is important, this last wrap, because you want to do it straight. It will show. And then we're going to go back over it using touching wraps. Well, kind of trying to use touching wraps. Not so touchy today, are they, huh? Thank you very much, Damien. Thank you very much. Here we go. All right. I'm going to get back here, make sure uncord my thread again. Spin it counterclockwise so it lays flat so you don't cut through too much of the, there we go. I'm going to stop about right there. Now we're going to get some pine squirrel. You know what I forgot to do? The tail. The tail, man. I screwed up and did not do the tail. So we're just going to undo all of this. It's too late. It's super glued. Razor blade it. See, not every fly is tied perfectly. Some people think fly tying is really hard because they see all these videos and stuff where people don't make mistakes. Man, we make mistakes, dude. I had this one fly tyer tell me he ties 2 dozen a day. I'm like, that's pretty good. He goes, yeah, I tie the same dozen twice. You know, because he gets picky and everything and stuff. So it's not an easy thing, man. Everybody makes mistakes on flies. And so it takes a trained eye really to find the mistakes. Even then, people hesitate. And I don't know where all my razor blades went. Oh, here's it is. Tiny dry mizzes, size 26. There you go, man. That's what you've been working on. You could tie that on that portable fly vise. That'd be perfect size, wouldn't it? There we go. So let's redo this. I screwed up. Turn it upside down. So this is how tough it is when you glue it. There we go. Hee hee hee. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Perfect sound. All right. So we first, we still start off with the thread base. Here we go. All right. And we come to about right there. All right. And then we're going to get us a tail. We're going to make a tail. Here we go. And it's a hook shank and a half. So we go, and I count the leather. Let's do it so y'all can see it. There we go. And then a half, which will be right there. All right. So I'm going to cut it from the leather point. There we go. And then this stuff you peel off, put it aside. Make sure your air conditioner don't kick on. There we go. You can use it as dubbing, for real. Oh, don't grab too much because then you'll tear the hide. Hey, what's up, Ken B? How you doing? You got some nice flies tied. People should check it out, man. Those are some nice flies. They were black and red and everything. Chronomids, right? If I remember correctly, you gotta forgive me. More than welcome, man. There we go. Normally I prep like a whole bunch of these. Now you want to leave a little tuff at the end, a little puff. I don't know why. It just looks good. Okay. There we go. Yeah, a little bit shorter. There we go. There we Like so, you see that. So we're going to double check our work. Hook, shank, and a half. And a half. Wow, that got a little long, didn't it? There we go. Trim that up a little bit. Give it a good old pull down, good old bite. There we go. And now we can apply the glue. And I can tell you exactly how wide this is in one moment. 3/8 on a size 8 FW 530 Arex. So let's go ahead and get the glue down. There we go. I about stuck it back in there and put it aside. Alright, then we'll fold this in half. This is just for durability. You really don't have to. You can if you want. There we go. And you go back a little bit more. There we go. There we go. Thread's all nice and flat too. I'm just gonna kind of. You really don't have to do this. It just looks better in the end. Double check it. Perfect. Farmer's there. All right. Now let's get us a nice long piece because we're going to wrap it right there. Oh, by the way, I got this squirrel fur stuff from Reading's Fly Shop. And check it out. They also have limited edition. Let's charge them. Limited edition, right? Indicators by Oros. There we go. Look at that. That is nice. Readings Fly Shop. There we go. So I attach that there, and I'm just going to crank it. Build a little thread thing right here. A little landing pad, you know. Alright, so we're going to wrap this and palmer it back. Like so. Let's do touching wraps. Yeah, he's got some real good stuff, some real nice squirrels and everything. There we go. Catch it. That was a smooth catch, too. Yeah, that was a smooth catch. All right. Do that. So now we're going to part this. A little spit on your fingers works too, if you just do it like that. And pull it all back. Let's see how that looks. Alright, so I'm going to put a little drop of glue right there, okay? A little happy drop of glue, y'all. Peace, love, harmony, and the blues. Can y'all hear the blues? I like that whiskey blues. There we go. Put a little drop right there, right? Bam. Baby, baby, baby. Here we go. Alright. I want to go straight across. It's important to go straight across. And 2 wraps. Pull down slowly. You don't want to do it fast because you'll cut right through the stuff. I got a little glue right there. Took care of that. Glued my fingers together too. Alright, so we're going to give this a few wraps. There we go. Then we're going to take the head and make it go just to the eye. Just to the eye, right? And then we're going to take some more wraps. Straight across. It's important to go straight across. That's something you will notice. There we go. See, I didn't go straight across very well, but it'll be alright. Alright. There we go. Then we just cut this, a little bit longer than the head straight across. Then I turn it upside down. Now let's whip finish it. So I like to whip finish right here. It leaves more orange underneath. Check that out. Check that out. This is a pretty good tied one. Here we go. So, where's my whip finish tool? I'm gonna put the lid on the glue. Put the lid on the glue, man. How's everybody doing today? Tiny dry midges, size 26. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So this is 2mm foam. I mean, you could go to Hobby Lobby, everybody, and get sheets of it. Like as big as, probably bigger than a piece of paper. Sheets of it. Yeah, they're a little bit bigger. For like $2.99 or something like that. So just letting y'all know that. A little fly tying hack. Here soon I'll be selling some foam on my website, so. Where's the whip finisher? I lost my whip finisher, man. I don't want to do it with my fingers. They're so dry it tears up the thread and just breaks it. Oh, here it is. It's underneath everything else that's red. Here we go. So don't do a whip finish. Just 4 whip finish, 5 whip finish, whatever you're comfortable finish. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Boom. Flip it. Cut it. And then we're going to glue it. Here we go. We're going to use Woody's glue. It penetrates the wax very well. There it goes. Sometimes it needs a jump start. It's pretty strong, so be careful. Well ventilated areas. Alright, then we're going to cut these right here. I like to turn it upside down to do it, so I can get it in line with the hook eye. Bam. Just like that. There we go. Ta-da! There's a mouse. You can do them in black or whatever. Olive. Let's see if we can do another one now. All right. There's the hooks. Right here. Got the Arex FW 530. This is the same hook I used to tie the Ugly Princess that Harley caught that big old official Missouri record on my fly. So half of that's mine, right? This is how it works. But yeah. Where is... come on, Orange. Having a rough time today. Oh, there it is. And I'm in pain on the side a lot lately. Been going to the doctors about it. Don't worry. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I gotta go see a gas stationologist. Whatever those do. Or a castrologist, whatever. I'm not a doctor. I just play one on TV. Alright, so we got that. Now I remember the tail. Hook shank and a half. So let's see how this works here. Here's the hook shank. There's the half. I measured the leather. So yeah. We'll skip this. And save the hair you pull off. Save it. There we go. Play the blues. Forget my zip code. There we go. Alright. I'll just take a little bits at a time because you can tear the hide. That's why I like prep a whole bunch of these. I'll prep like 2 dozen. And here we go. See, that'd be way too much. Yeah, it's got these guard hairs, little spiky hairs. And I love to use it for dubbing. There we go. All right. There we go. All right, so we'll go all the way to the front. About right there. Get our glue. Make sure we got a right thing to wrap it with here. Yeah, that'll be enough. And where's the foam? Here we go. All right. Get this tool, whatever it's called. Oh, wrong side. There we go. Well, rewatch layer. No problem, no problem. Here we go. Bam. Got that. Now, the way to use this is like really at day, during the night. Your best bet's at night. But brown trout love it. During the day, bass love it, and brown trout and stuff like that. Rainbow trout will go after it too. But at night is normally when the mice fall in the water or after a real heavy rain. They'll wash mice down in the water. There we go. Perfect. Uncord that thread. Spin it counterclockwise to uncord it so it lays flat and doesn't really cut into the stuff that much. That's kind of... Here we go. Clean that up a little bit. And my poor heart skip a beat. Here we go. Pull off a little bit more. You don't want to tie it ever directly to the fur. You ain't got no grip then. Always tie directly to the core of any material. Here we go. Now we're going to wrap it. Just touching wraps. Barely long enough. There we go. Alright. I want to catch it right here. And we're going to part this down the center, like, you know, combing your hair for your sweetie or something, you know, with that nice solid line, you know. There it goes. Well, let's put some glue down first. Let that uncord a little bit. Uncord. But be careful, if you uncord it too much, it'll uncord and it'll record. And then you got a whole bunch of cords, man. And then you ain't gonna know what to do. There we go. There we go. All right. You'll be all corded up, man. There we go. Right down the top. We're gonna go straight across. Twice. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And fold it all the way to the eye, maybe a little bit past. Uncord it again a little bit. Go straight across. There we go. Pull that down. That's perfect. Look at that. That is perfect right there. All right. Now, like I said, you could use it for dubbing, and you could also use it. Check this out. I'll show y'all. So all that hair I pulled off, you can take it like so. See how it's dubbed up? There we go. See? It's all dubbed up right there. Then you can put it, take a wrap, dubbing rope, bam. There we go. See that? Jump it up in front. There we go. But yeah, you can do that right there. Use some of that from the tail right there. Boom. I kind of like that too, but I really like the hot spot, you know. So we'll go ahead, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, bam. Here we go. Boom. Oh, my bad, Kimby. Yeah, you be safe, Kimby. Be safe, man. Tie them flies. Bam. Cut it along with the hook. Bam. Look at them ears. There we go. Bam. There we go. This pattern doesn't take very long to tie. I'll use that glue there. Use the super glue, use the Woody's glue. I just use whatever's close glue. I even have a hot glue gun. There we go. Another one. Another one. There we go. Put those and hang them up. After I knock out a dozen of these, or 2 dozen of these, I'm going to do the mud bugs. I'm also going to have some rattling rude deceivers and some rude deceivers. I'm just going to straight up just be going. And I'll be there at the fly show. You can buy these things there. I even throw discounts, stuff like that. I got one fly I need to finish. Yep, there it is. I gotta put some UV glue on this real quick. This is a Hoot's River wand. It's my variation of the sand wand. It's more durable and it looks cooler. And it outfishes the squirmy wormy. And if it didn't, I wouldn't. If this outfishes the squirmy wormy, I use like awesome flies. I know that works, so I don't use a squirmy wormy anymore. But there's that right there. All right. What time is it? Oh, shoot, yeah. Make me some dinner. All right. Oh, yeah, make another one. I think this will be the last one for the night. Because I got to finish a few flies for the guide I got going on. Fishing with good friends of mine. Here we go. There we go. Take that all the way back. Some 6/0 classic wax. All right, we'll make a tail. Hook shank in half. Here we go. Bam. Do it so you guys can see the leather. I just measure off the leather. Here's a hook shank. And here's the halfway point. There we go. And just peel off all that. 2. There we go. There we go. All right. Get the glue. All right. Like so. There we go. Oh yeah, another good one. Just had to start the engine, that's all. I wonder if this is long enough. We'll find out, won't we? I think so. Here we go. All right. There we go. All right, let's get this to separate. Get a part right down the spine of the fly. If the good Lord won't help me, Jack Daniels will. That's what this guy's song said. All right. There we go. Ah, that was in my finger pretty deep. All right. There we go. Okay. And what I forgot to do was create a little dam right here. Kind of hold it after your 2 wraps, 3. There we go. And then make it go all the way to your hook eye. Uncord that thread by spinning it counterclockwise and go straight across. I can't emphasize on how much you need to go straight across. There we go. I'll crank that down. Put you over there. cut this straight across. Oh, that wasn't very straight, but I'll fix that. There we go. All right. Then we'll glue it. There we go. Bam. Thank y'all for joining. I'm going to eat dinner. Y'all be safe. Look both ways for you cross the street. Check me out at Tri Lakes Expo, April 11th and 12th. Peace. Hoot's Custom Flies. It's not fishing. It's catching. How do I hang it up?